Hey guys, Besa Gordon here. Until next time, you already know what I'm gonna tell you to do. Have an amazing rest of your day, and of course, keep that energy high.
Welcome back to another episode of Back2Besa. I'm your host, Besa Gordon. Now, you know we love food around here, so if you haven't grabbed your snacks, this is the time to do it. This week on Back2Besa, we recap what happened at Pier Party 2023, Black and Loud, plus the Green Jobs Future Summit 2023. We go over to the CD on Union for the soft opening of Tequila Ward's Resole Sneaker Cleaning Dry Cleaners. We head back to Boise, Idaho to link up with the voice of Boise himself, David Paul, at Barbacoa. We show a sneak peek of the Recess podcast for Youth Unfiltered, plus I give you events happening around Seattle you need to know about. But first, it's Hot Topics. Now, this might not be a big deal if you don't live in the Seattle area, but I do. I recently found out that the Hard Rock Cafe in Seattle is closing. Check out this news report from Fox 13 Seattle to find out what's going down.
One of Seattle's most recognizable restaurants is shutting down. The Hard Rock Cafe is closing its doors December 1st. Paperwork filed with the Employment Security Department shows 66 people will be out of a job. Hard Rock is the latest national chain to shut down locations in Seattle. Nike's downtown location closed earlier this year, and just last week, Target closed 2 Seattle stores, citing safety and crime concerns. Fox 13 has reached out to Hard Rock to see what the reasoning is for their closure. We will pass that along to you if we get a response.
I'm not going to hold you. I'm starting to feel like we're not allowed to have nice things in Seattle. Heck, even Target is closing. Like, dude, what are we supposed to do with life? Now, in other crazy news that's going on, in case you missed it, Keefe D has been charged with 1 count of murder with a deadly weapon, according to TMZ. Dude, Davis's attorney, which is actually his real first name, failed to appeal in court today, and he'll actually have to return in 2 weeks to enter a plea deal for charges. That is absolutely wild, and what is even more wild is that it's taken over 25 years for them to arrest this man. But he's here now, and that definitely means we're going to be getting a very interesting Tupac trial, hopefully soon. In other news, Beyonce is bringing her Renaissance tour to the movie theaters, okay? If you haven't checked out the trailers, I want you to see this for yourself because honestly, I didn't necessarily make it to the concert, but I've heard amazing things about it. And if you're like me and you didn't go, you missed out. And now we all get to see what we missed.
When I am performing, I am nothing but free.
Is it recording?
The goal for this tour was to create a place where everyone is free and no one is judged. Unique.
Stand by for prop lift down.
Dark brown, dark skin, light skin, beige.
Start over, start fresh, create the new. That's what the Renaissance is about.
Everyone! Welcome to Mother's Mind.
That's what you are.
We dress a certain way, we walk a certain way, we talk a certain way, we paint a certain way, we make love a certain way.
At any point, they could close their eyes and be right back there and take it with them.
Reaching up to the solar system, we flying over, ocean we flying over, supernatural love up in the air.
What do you think about this tour? I feel liberated. I have transitioned into a new animal.
All of these things we do in a different, unique, specific way.
Seattle is definitely known for its rock music scene, but not always for inclusivity for Black rock artists. Changing that narrative was the reason for the Black and Loud Music Festival, started by King Youngblood's Cameron Levy Jones and Down North Anthony Briscoe after they were the only Black artists on a festival lineup. Seeing there was a need to create space for Black artistry, they aligned to do something about this issue. They assembled a team to create Black and Loud Fest. This year's festival featured 24 bands, including King Youngblood, Tiffany Wilson, Nathan Azanga, and many more. My good sis and Back2Besa contributor Trey Holiday tapped in at Black and Loud, and here's what went down.
What's up, everybody? Trey Holiday here from Converge Media at Black and Loud Fest right here at the Crocodile 2023. It's going down. We're gonna show y'all some phenomenal acts. They're hitting all the stages, and I'm gonna be able to tap in with some folks on the black carpet. So I'm so glad that I'm here to be able to showcase some of the eclectic talent we have in the music scene right here in the Pacific Northwest and beyond.
Honestly, one of the things that I think is really important is always rocking with new people who do something different than you. You want people to pour fuel on your seat and gas you, right? And so you gotta gas others, and when you do that, people will fuel you back. So come not just to like network and see what you can find, and come not just to see what's new and what's hot, but come to fill your gas tank. Energy is electric. You know what I mean? The Celestine prophecy, we're all absorbing, and so come absorb, come see, and then that way you can output some incredible things that maybe you didn't have before you came.
I'm inspired by all the people that are doing great music here. It's easy to catch a vibe here. There's a lot of talent here, and we're just gonna take the lid off the top and let everybody smell it.
We've had a lot of shows where little black kids come up to me after and simply say, I didn't know we could do that. And there's, the reason why I started rock music and why I assembled this incredible team around me has been because I wanted to showcase what I didn't have coming up. I wanted to showcase for other alternative black kids that it's okay to be into this. It's okay to be into heavier music, alternative music. It's okay to be whatever you're into. And it does not dilute your blackness whatsoever. It is a part of your blackness.
Music is the universal language of the world. We all can speak to each other and get to know each other through music.
You cannot imagine the amounts of passion that all of these amazing performers brought tonight. Make sure y'all tap in next year.
It looks like Black and Loud was lit, and my girl Trey Holiday had a great time working that black carpet. I'm personally always a big fan of people being the change they want to see, and in this case, seeing Cameron and Anthony come together to create the reality they envision while creating space and belonging for others is really dope. You can learn more by visiting blackandloudfest.com. Keeping it in the festive mood, you guys already know I love a good party, and being from Seattle, a little rain ain't never stopped a good celebration. And celebration is exactly what happened last week when Friends of Waterfront Seattle hosted their first annual Pier Party fundraiser event at Pier 62 that included a whole lot of great music, food, and games. I was in the mix on the red carpet and was able to connect with a bunch of my peeps, including Friends of Waterfront CEO Joy Shigaki. Here is how it all went down. Hey guys, Besa Gordon here. We are at Pier 62 for the 2023 Pier Party, and I am so excited to check out all the people that are here. I've already seen some of my friends, and the mayor even pulled up. So dude, I'm gonna show you around and show you what goes down today. Right now, I'm chatting with Brianna, who actually put on the very event that we're living our best lives at right now. How you doing, Brianna?
I'm doing really well, thank you.
How do you feel now that your event is finally up, it's going, people are having a good time?
I feel amazing. I'm so pleased, so happy that the rain has stopped a little bit so that we can really enjoy the space and be here and celebrate. We have a sneaker gallery with Tiki Award, so you can see all kinds of sneakers over there. In the main tent, we have Tuxedo right now, rocking out, Tuxedo Funk, all kinds of things.
All right, guys, right now we are with Joy Shigaki, President and CEO of Friends of Waterfront. How you doing, Joy?
I'm good.
I haven't seen you since the Drake concert.
I know, it has been a while. We did meet at the Drake concert.
It was a vibe.
We're having a Pier party to bring people down to the waterfront as our first fundraiser for Friends of Waterfront Seattle. Many people have not come to the waterfront to experience this extraordinary view and a little bit of rain. But it's a reminder of what this park is going to be for locals and to rediscover downtown and rediscover the waterfront.
All right now I'm with my girl Takia Ward. You have a lot going on also. Like right now, obviously we're still up here at 62.
Yes.
We got the Vivid Matter collective sign right here.
Yes.
You guys got a tent. What's going on in here?
Yeah, so VMC is here popping up at Friends of Waterfront's first annual gala. We have our mini skill shop happening today. And basically what's happening is folks can come in, they can get a cutout of a sneaker and design it in any way they want to. Take it home and it's like a memento of the event. Resold 206 is coming soon. I know we've been waiting a long time. We are about to open our doors next month, super soon, so stay tapped in with us. Stay tapped in with Vivid Matter Collective. We got plenty of things going on throughout the year and looking forward to 2024.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Tita.
Thank you, Besa.
And for the rest of you guys, let's see what else is going on here today.
Hey, girl. Hey, boo.
What is something good for me to drink today?
Okay, today I'm feeling that you definitely need to have a Hey Auntie moment.
Okay.
The Hey Auntie is our vodka, pear, ginger, and lime. It's one of our custom cocktails here at Brown Liquor Cocktail Company.
You know, I definitely am an auntie because I ain't got no kids, so hey, auntie.
You know what? Hey, I will tell you that I've been doing catering for a long time, and some of the best events I've ever done has been in the rain. You know what I'm saying? So this didn't really dampen the mood at all. I've been here at Pier 62 all summer, serving up drinks, and it's really been, honestly, this is like a revitalization of Seattle. Like, you understand? Like, there's always a party every Thursday. They're doing events all summer, and this is a real good way to cap off the summer. Like, they got drinks. We're pouring up the brown liquor over in 2 tents. They got Hood Famous in the building. They got Buddha Brother. They got food trucks everywhere. They got Tuxedo. They got a big tent with a little vibe going on over here. Honestly, it's really showing that the Pier 62 is a place to be, for real, for real. And I've been telling everybody all summer, you gotta come down here.
Activating downtown means a lot. You know, we have so many issues facing our downtown. This is the core, the heart of our city, and we want to make sure that people are coming back here. We want to make sure that there's foot traffic. We want to make sure there's commercial activity. We want to make sure there's joy and happiness. We want to make sure that there aren't these dark, desolate areas around our city that could attract a lot of negative energy. And so the more people we bring out, the more people are shopping and shaking hands, looking each other in the eye, partying, the better off that our whole city will be.
I want to invite people to learn about Waterfront Park, and please come and get reconnected to this place, and also learn about Friends. We are centering community and BIPOC communities in our work because equity is at the center of this new public space. So be in touch with our staff, come to our events, watch kind of things that we're doing and tell people more about it.
Thank you to my buddy Joy for the invitation and Soma for that Hey Auntie drink. Also, thanks to everyone that came out to support the future vision of the waterfront. The rain did eventually stop that night, and by the end of the evening, Friends of Waterfront Seattle reached their fundraising goal of $200,000. Now, if you haven't been down to Waterfront Park, I suggest you stop by, and don't worry, they have fire pits at this time of the year, because to be honest, the waterfront is really for everybody. We're off to our first commercial break, but when we come back, we learn more about green jobs and opportunities right here in King County.
Hello, it's Marcus Trufant here, and for the month of October, Burger Master and the Trufant Family Foundation are coming together. The Trufant Jalapeno Burger is great, it's going down, and a portion of each burger sold is going right back to the community. Go Hawks! Let's make it happen.
Big Tobacco thinks they know everything. They think they know you, your community, the places you go, and the way that you spend your time. They think they got you all figured out, down to a formula, a calculation based off of numbers of what they think they know. Show them they're wrong. Learn more at theythinktheyknowyou.org.
Hadestown is the Tony and Grammy Award-winning Best Musical. It's an epic celebration of music, togetherness, and hope. A Broadway musical like no other. This is as good as it gets. Hadestown.
Playing the Paramount Theater October 31st to November 5th. Tickets at stgpresents.org.
1 in every 500 African Americans in the U.S. suffers from sickle cell disease. 1 in 3 African American blood donors is a match for patients with sickle cell. 1 appointment to donate blood with the American Red Cross can help save a life. Will you be that one? Visit redcrossblood.org/ourblood today to schedule an appointment at a location near you.
Welcome back to Back2Besa. We hear all the time about the green economy, but what does that really mean on the individual or entrepreneur level? Well, the Green Jobs Green Future Summit on September 24th was an interactive one-day event in Fremont highlighting organizations, small businesses, contractors, and employers in the green economy sectors, construction, transportation, manufacturing, and professional services and technology, exposing everyday people to green opportunities and careers. Hosted by the King County Climate Team, it was an opportunity for businesses and employers in the green economy to showcase their work through engaging and hands-on demo stations while literally connecting with the community and the youth. Some of the really cool demonstration stations including virtual reality solar stations facilitated by VR company Sixer and hemp building material station facilitated by Argotech company Biofiber Industries. Here's how it all went down.
Here on our Green Jobs team, we like to use the phrase climate opportunity. And there's a reason for that. The reason being that we have the chance right now to catalyze excitement, energy, and action for building a diverse and skilled green workforce supported by strong living wage careers.
Well, today is a beautiful event that was put together by King County to highlight the benefits of green jobs for our future. It was extremely important for me to be here today, for our company, Biofiber Industries, to be here today, to highlight what sort of change we can make in the construction industry, what sort of change we can bring to the construction industry in the form of carbon negative materials, in the form of all natural, non-toxic, breathable materials that will create better breathing environments for us.
We are creating an opportunity to change the narrative
around who gets to access the green economy, who's a part of that movement, and who's getting access to opportunity. We're gonna have hundreds of people in this space throughout the day enjoying different exhibitions from employers across different sectors, whether that's transportation, manufacturing, construction, professional services, tech, the gambit, really.
We had a ton of school systems filtering in through the space today. We had Tyee High School, Garfield High School, Foster, and Cleveland STEM High School, along with a great turnout from our public. We had a public-facing engagement, and then we had direct-to-community engagement with some of our community-based organizations and school systems. So we've been very pleased with the turnout. You know, we had a line out the block the first half an hour that we opened the doors, but a ton of students and a ton of engagement from our youth.
They were excited, especially when I told them how hands-on this was going to be for them. Once they got here, they're like, ooh, I really want to check this out. And each of my kids made little bee houses, and so they're excited to take those home and put in their yards to be able to attract bees and have pollinator homes for them. I know some of my students were able to get actual tools to take home with them so that they could use those around the home. And I think that just excites them to see, like, I get these things to be able to take home with me and being able to like use them myself, but also know the proper way to use them and also how they're used in different industry settings. So yeah, so the kids are excited to like get exposed and have conversations with these different community like organizations.
Yeah, but I'd love to get them connected with some of these organizations to come in and possibly facilitate workshops. Because you know, I do this with my child, but having an instructor that really understands and can like help bridge that knowledge gap through these, like you said, practical demonstrations is just powerful. I think that's a big piece. It's like making sure we spark that curiosity, plant that seed early, and then allow them to build on that.
There's more of a base than any other time, right? There's more people that look like you and I that collectively naturally want to be inclusive, right? Do good things that are for us, right? It's a better party when we include each other, right? So being able to have these new younger individuals come in who already are of the mind of doing things that are sustainable, that are clean, that are healthy, that are together, right? We really think it's going to be a proponent for excellence to be able to see through our visions that some of the leadership now has, and it assures it because now we can match it with numbers, with energy. Right? Being able to make sure that it actually gets done, right? On a qualitative, but also on a quantitative level.
I heard a lot of laughter. I heard a lot of excitement. I heard a lot of chatting and great conversations and great questions being asked. And now making the rounds to our demo station organizations. From our demo station hosts too, I know they couldn't be happier with the kind of engagement that they received from our youth. So all in all, very positive turnout. I know that our youth had a great time. We've been receiving, just in the short hours that we've been here, great feedback from our school systems and the teachers that brought them here today. And it's reassuring to know that this event was able to spark some really important conversations.
I hope that as you walk through today and engage with our demo stations and learn about the organizations that are paving a path toward a more sustainable future for King County, that you truly envision and see yourselves in this work and know that you have an equal and necessary part to play in it.
How cool is that? You could learn about VR, solar, and hemp building materials at the same time. Shout out to the Green Jobs Green Future Summit, which was a huge success with over 400 attendees across Seattle high schools, community-based organizations, and the general public. This event underscored the importance of creativity, engaging with the community to grow excitement around green jobs in our region organically. If you're looking for a living wage in a growing industry, the green economy might be the place to be. To learn more, visit kingcounty.gov and search Green Job Strategy. We're off to another commercial break, but when we come back, I show you what happened when I tapped in with David Paul, aka the voice of Boise, while I was in Idaho recently.
Hadestown is the Tony and Grammy Award-winning Best Musical. It's an epic celebration of music, togetherness, and hope. A Broadway musical like no other. This is as good as it gets. Hadestown.
Playing the Paramount Theater October 31st to November 5th. Tickets at stgpresents.org.
Hello, it's Marcus Trufant here, and for the month of October, Burgermaster and the Trufant Family Foundation are coming together. The Trufant Jalapeno Burger is great. It's going down, and a portion of each burger sold is going right back to the community. Go Hawks! Let's make it happen.
Welcome back to Besa. Last week, I told you all about how I flew to Boise to attend the National Academy of Television Arts and Sciences Northwest Chapter Storytelling Workshop at Boise State University. Now, what I didn't tell you was that after the workshop, I was invited to lunch for an opportunity to learn more about The City of Trees by David Paul, AKA the voice of Boise. Now, you all know how much your girl loves to eat, so we pulled up to Barbacoa Restaurant, a local Boise favorite, for some great food and conversation. Hey guys, Besa Gordon here. I am in Boise at Barbacoa with my boy, David Paul, the voice of Boise to be exact.
Yes.
And he's gonna show me a couple dope spots, but first, we're gonna eat some good food apparently, because this looks amazing, and this isn't even the full course.
We got food, we got drinks, we got steak, we got wings. I'm gonna make sure I was gonna do you right, and Barbacoa is a place to do it.
This is fire.
Fire? I might dive in myself. Let's see what we got.
As you should.
Yeah, I might dive in myself to see. It's fine, divine, right, and right on time. You know what I'm saying?
Period.
Let's see. Here you go.
How did you become the voice of Boise? Give me the tea.
Good question. Give me a tea. When I got done playing football at Boise State, I started being the on-field host for the Boise State football games. And I'm like, talking in front of 35,000 people, we're having fun. And then my guy was like, so you host on the field, that means you're the voice of Boise. I'm like, hey man, I don't give myself that nickname, but like, whatever. And
but if you want to hand it to me.
Right. My friend made a joke and he was like, I'm just gonna put it on his Instagram. This is like 4 years ago. And then after that, more brand deals, more TV deals, things of that nature. And then they started calling me that. And then it just started the snowball effect. And I'm like, well, if it's in articles and papers and things and shows now, I guess I agree with him.
Yeah.
And so the good thing is I didn't give that to myself. It just happened. So at night we're basically trying to relax. Hey, it's been a lot of shows. Chardonnay. What music is on? What music is playing?
I watch wrestling.
What? Wait, you watch WWE?
I relax by watching wrestling.
That's a contradictory of moods, wine and wrestling.
It's amazing.
That's a show concept right there. That's a show concept. That's what I think.
The whole podcast.
Oh, yes.
Alrighty, so
Oh my
signature hot rock fillet
so
this evening. That river rock's about 600 to 800 degrees. As long as your steak sits on top of the rock, it will continue to cook and everybody's gonna be hot for you. It is gonna have a little bit of a spark. You might wanna sit back just a little bit.
Just a little bit of, ooh. Yes, indeed. Here we go. First bite time. You know some food is good when you had it before multiple times. And I still react like that. You know what I'm saying? How do you want people, the viewers, to feel, after every episode, with the lifestyle, the community, the fun, the food? How do you want them to feel?
I feel like the word inspired gets used way too often, but I definitely want for people to feel that anything is possible.
Oh.
Like, if you want to start a business, you can start that business. It's not going to be easy, but you still have the ability to start that business and get that dream going. If you want to be a professional ballet dancer and you're a black girl, you can still do it. I've interviewed a few of them and they're super dope and they're very, very talented. If you want to play sports and go to the pros, you can do it. It's not going to be easy, but it's possible. I think that a lot of times people will have a dream job or a dream position or a dream something, and then they think that once they get it, everything is going to be easy. And it's not. But I really want for people to feel good and know that their dreams are possible, but it's going to take some time.
Right. We also both know that, hey, anything that you want to achieve at the highest levels or whatever, it's going to have to take sacrifices.
Absolutely.
And so the fact that you want to feature that and showcase that, I love it. Like I said before, it's a celebration.
Flourless Belgian chocolate cake with a fried beet over the top, and of course the chocolate truffle. And then in the center there is our signature dessert. It's our fried ice cream lollipop. And of course that comes with a honey bear off to the side. Don't forget to drizzle a little bit over the top.
I might take this home myself. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
I didn't see it.
This is high class stuff, man. Good food, good service, good ambiance, and we got this incredible dessert too. So thank Barbacoa and everything for making this possible. Thank you guys so much. Demetrius is the man, as you see.
Absolutely.
Hey, on the details too, right? And he gave me free honey.
This has been an experience.
Yes.
And I definitely have to thank you, David, for
Absolutely.
really just bringing us out, showing an amazing experience of Boise. But before we go, I have to ask you this. What do you want people to know about your city that have not been here before?
I think when I think Boise, I think both. You got small town feel, but you got a major college football program. You can go skiing, you can go to Sun Valley. It's all these things happening here, but you still can have your privacy, your quiet as well too. So the fact that I can hit a nice restaurant like this, but it's quiet here. I don't have to have any distraction. I get to go right back home. And then, hey, tomorrow if I want to go to the football game, I can go to a 40,000, 50,000 seat stadium for a football game. So I give both here. And so to start off with this, that's what I love about the city. I can do big things on a big scale, but come back and have the peace and quiet. You get both. Boise brings both.
I'm definitely gonna come back to Boise, and when I do, I'm hitting you up again so we can find some more food.
Yes, go Broncos.
Okay, first off, thank you to Demetrius Castoro and everyone at Barbacoa. The food was amazing, especially the steak and halibut. It was good to catch up with David and learn more about him and Boise. But did you see how shocked he was when I said I watch wrestling to relax? Is it just me? I'm not gonna hold you. I thought everybody did that. Dude, Back2Besa will definitely be back in Boise soon. Now we're off to another break, but when we come back, we're off to the CD for my sis T-Dub's soft opening of Resole, the first ever dry cleaner for sneakers in Seattle. You're watching Back2Besa.
I think my pieces of advice would be come in with humility, enjoy your passion, and be ready to work. Those are my three things. I think if you think your product is perfect and you may not need to adjust, your product's gonna die quickly because the world adjusts, people adjust. You need to always be thinking about your customer and what they want. So you may have an idea of what you like, but you got to move that to what the customer likes also. And two, just enjoy your job. I love what I do. It is hard. I love what I do. It's hard, and you're fighting Mother Nature and you're fighting inflation and all these other things. But I think it's made me a better human being. And thirdly, be ready to work. Don't be lazy. Just do the research, get a mentor. That also goes with being humble. Find somebody who's done it and then work with them to help you be the best version of yourself.
Hadestown is the Tony and Grammy Award-winning Best Musical. It's an epic celebration of music, togetherness, and hope. A Broadway musical like no other. This is as good as it gets. Hadestown.
Playing the Paramount Theater October 31st to November 5th. Tickets at sdgpresents.org.
Hello, it's Marcus Trufant here, and for the month of October, Burgermaster and the Trufant Family Foundation are coming together. The Trufant Jalapeno Burger is great. It's going down, and a portion of each burger sold is going right back to the community. Go Hawks! Let's make it happen.
Welcome back to Back2Besa. Earlier in the show, we saw my girl T-Dub at the Waterfront celebration telling us about the sneaker exhibit there that she curated. Well, what you might not know is that T-Dub, also known as Takia Ward, is the owner of Resole in the Central District, Seattle's first dry cleaner for sneakers. Takia has taken her passion for art, sneakers, and the environment and created a unique place where sneakers can be repaired as opposed to thrown away in an effort to reduce waste by keeping sneakers out of landfills and making her own impact on the environment, literally one step at a time. My fellow queen of Converge and Back2Besa contributor Trey Holiday was at the Soft Resole opening last week. Here's what happened.
What's up, everybody? Trey Holiday here, and we are at Resole 206. This is the soft opening, and I'm so pumped to be here with you, T-Dub. What's good?
What's going on, Trey? Thanks for coming through. So like I said, Resole 206, Seattle's first dry cleaner for sneakers. We provide services, cleaning, restoring, and customizing footwear. No matter the need, if you need care for your shoes, we are the ones to do it. So I actually brought in my crew from the BMC Skill Shop to help me out. We have these super cute cutouts you can see. They're shaped like sneakers, and what you can do is take these, various colors of markers, and you basically create your own design. So it's about expression. It's about being able to get your ideas and your emotions and your feelings and your wants and desires for the world on paper, on a shoe, on a canvas, whatever the case may be. And so that's what I feel like the Resole 206 will be for the community. We also have the BMC sneaker gallery of a bunch of custom work that they've done over the summer. My disco Beyonce sneakers are in there, looking super fly. And all the artists we work with the Skill Shop this summer, they have also shown their shoes. They were sparkling, they were razzle dazzling the whole night. They're kind of hard to walk in because obviously they're not super flexible, but they look super cool. Great job, Trey. Your shoe looks amazing. Now what we're gonna do is have you take it over to the Sneaker Wall of Fame.
There we go.
Let's go. Put it wherever you like. Yeah. In there.
RPG.
Trey Holiday out here customizing. Let's go.
I was just reminded when it was just an idea and a dream, and it really is inspiring to be in this space and know that you really visualized this and made it come true. And now all of us get to participate with you. Congratulations.
Thank you, sis, and thank you for being a part of my journey.
What a phenomenal opportunity you're giving to everyone to be here. I'm so glad I got to see it. And these right here are a true gem. I might need to go ahead and just hold on to them for a little bit.
I can't give you these ones, but I can definitely make you some, so just holler at me always. We are set to make Seattle the sneaker care capital of the Northwest. That's the Resole 206, putting the soul back in your sneakers.
I am so proud of Takia. I remember her telling me about her Resole vision almost 2 years ago. She really represents what staying committed and dedicated to your vision really looks like. The Resole will be having its grand opening in the coming weeks. I already got a few kicks that need some love, sis, and I will definitely be dropping them off. And you can follow them at the Resole 206 on IG for more information. We're off to another commercial break, but when we come back, it's time for Youth Unfiltered. Welcome back to Back2Besa. Let me tell you, the youth right now are the truth right now. And with that being said, today we are diving deep into the vibrant voices of the next generation with the Resets podcast, a dynamic collaboration between Creative Justice and Converge Media. Let's talk about it. This youth-led visual podcast is not just a conversation. It's a symphony of diverse perspectives, covering topics from mental health and social justice to personal growth and artistic expression. Hosted by an emerging team of young individuals, Recess invites viewers into a world where authenticity meets advocacy. It's a groundbreaking platform that amplifies the voices of tomorrow, offering a fresh perspective on issues that shape our communities. Let's take a peek at what's to come in the upcoming weeks. First up, Recess taps in with emerging artist Oblé Reed as he gives up-and-coming artists tips on how to get their names out there.
Go outside. Go outside in general, whether that's going to events, whether that's experiencing life, new cultures. Like, really, it takes getting outside of your own bubble and your own comfort zone to understand what your role is in the art and where your art fits in, you know? Because if you're just so internal and stuck in your own mind and your own, like, this is where I want to be,
right?
Then, you know, the puzzle piece is never gonna fit. And I think there's a lot of people in this music scene that feel like they deserve more recognition. Like, oh, my music is so good. Like, why aren't the people, you know, listening to it? Why don't I have more streams? It's like, bro, because I've never seen you at one thing. I don't know who you are, you know? Like, how are you expecting something from a scene that you're not even participating in, you know? And I think that through the open sessions and me just going to concerts, whether, like, the first, like, 10 concerts that I went to after, like, meeting my new team and you know, figuring out, like, the direction that we're going to, it was like rock concerts. Like, I was like, dang, this isn't even hip hop. Like, like, I really don't even listen to this music, but I was outside in the community, and all the genres are so interconnected that if you just are so stuck in your own, like, lane, you don't realize the importance of branching out. And yeah, that's my advice. Just literally be outside and meet people. And, like, if you want people to hear your art, go share your art. Like, you can't just stay inside. Like, got a lot of internet warriors, and that is only going to last for so long. But longevity is in the roots that you build in your community.
And now, let's check out a clip from their interview with competitive dancer Evie, who gives advice on how to deal with losses at dance competitions.
I think when I first started my dance journey, I was so dead set on winning all the time. Like, just getting that win or moving on to the next battle or getting that title of, like, winner at the end of the battle was, like, the end-all be-all for me. And I just realized later on that wasn't it. Like, in this dance journey, there's so much more to just that title. There's lessons that you have to learn, and I think that's more valuable because learning those lessons is what's going to sustain you throughout your dance career. And so shifting that mindset to, okay, what did I learn today? How is this going to make me not just a better battler, but a better learner and a better dancer overall was really helpful. And being really specific in how I define those wins was really helpful in me changing my mindset to something more healthy and more productive than just focusing on that title of winning. Because at the end of the day, when the judges tell you that you're a winner, it's just an opinion. But how you define your own losses and wins is what's really important. So that's how I kind of cope with that.
Shout out to the hosts of the Recess podcast, Cash Giassi, Chuck Awate, and Micah, for using their voices to not only inspire the youth, but all of us. Be on the lookout for episodes from the Recess podcast and keep up with them on Instagram on their IG at Recess with CJ. We're off to another break, but when we come back, it's time for events to know about.
When I think about what I would say to a young entrepreneur right now is that there are so many opportunities for growth and learning here in Seattle, Washington, and take full advantage of it. There is all kind of training programs, all kind of grant micro lending programs, so many opportunities. Please take advantage of all that so that you can get the learning that you need so you have a firm foundation so your business can grow.
Big Tobacco thinks they know everything. They think they know you, your community, the places you go, the way that you spend your time. They think they got you all figured out, down to a formula, a calculation based off of numbers of what they think they know. Show them they're wrong. Learn more at theythinktheyknowyou.org.
Hadestown is the Tony and Grammy Award-winning Best Musical. It's an epic celebration of music, togetherness, and hope. A Broadway musical like no other. This is as good as it gets. Hadestown.
Playing the Paramount Theater October 31st to November 5th. Tickets at stgpresents.org.
Hello, it's Marcus Trufant here, and for the month of October, Burgermaster and the Trufant Family Foundation are coming together. The Trufant Jalapeno Burger is great. It's going down, and a portion of each burger sold is going right back to the community. Go Hawks! Let's make it happen.
Welcome back to Back2Besa. It's time for events to know about, where I tell you about the dope events happening around the city you don't want to miss out on. First up. So on October 8th, the Sunday Sip Drag Brunch Halloween edition is going down at Paquitas Tacoma. On October 10th, NBA comes to Seattle. No, unfortunately, it's not the Sonics, but the 2023 NBA preseason game is going down at Climate Pledge Arena. Now, on October 13th, Tate McRae will be performing at the Paramount Theater. On October 18th, Climate Pledge Arena, to be exact, we got Wu-Tang and Nas. You already know you don't want to miss out on that. Now, on Saturday, October 21st, is Sneaker Ball, the Pink Edition, an evening of fundraising, fun, and glam. Now, this is happening at the Adriatic at Oakbrook in Lakewood. Now, October 26th through 29th is Signs of Life by Spectrum Dance, okay? This is going to be happening over at the Trisha Stormberg Studio Theater. Now, on October 27th is World Ballet Series Cinderella. This is going down at the Paramount Theater. I'm super hype about this one, okay? October 31st through November 5th at the Paramount Theater, Hadestown comes back to Seattle. And in case you don't know, myself and my good sis Trey Holiday headed down to Hollywood last year, and we were able to see it literally the first day it hit the stage. And oh my God, it was so good that we had to see it when we came back to Seattle, okay? If you have not checked out Hadestown, at least when it came to town last year, check out what you missed.
Hadestown is the Tony and Grammy Award-winning Best Musical. It's an epic celebration of music, togetherness, and hope. A Broadway musical like no other. This is as good as it gets. Hadestown.
Playing the Paramount Theater October 31st to November 5th. Tickets at stgpresents.org.
And lastly, on November 5th, I just found this out earlier this week, over at Climate Pledge Arena, Burna Boy brings his I Told Them tour to town. That's it for this week's events to know about. If you know about an event I should shout out next week, send me an email with the details at Back2Besa@wherewecconverge.com. Now, we are off to our last commercial break, but when we come back, it's time for Affirmation of the Week. Welcome back to Back2Besa. It's time for Affirmation of the Week. This week's affirmation is, it is too early to give up on my dreams. It is always too early to give up on my dreams. Let's talk about dreams for a second, friend. As you all know, well, some of you do, I got my start in radio on the street team and started at iHeartMedia in 2015, handing out tickets at concerts, putting up tents, and working ticker stops. But even though I moved in the office in 2016, it literally wasn't until 2018 when I got my spot on the radio. And I'll be honest, There were points when I wanted to leave and go back to my sales job because I couldn't see the finish line. In other words, I thought I would never get my place on the radio. At points, I thought I was wasting time. But had I given up in 2017 like I wanted to, I wouldn't be where I am now. Your dream has to always, as I always say, be so important that you're willing to be uncomfortable to be where you want to be. Because in the end, it's all a part of your story. Now that's it for this week's episode of Back2Besa. If you have anything you want me to know about, shoot me an email at back2besa@whereweconverge.com and catch me in Seattle on Hits 106.1 weekdays 7 p.m. to 12 a.m. and in Portland Saturdays 3 p.m. to 7 p.m. on Jammin' 107.5. Thank you so much for watching, and as usual, have an amazing rest of your day, and of course, keep that energy high.